Hello, everyone.
Wow.
Welcome back to Misfit Corner Scams. This is the artist known as Andrew speaking, and we are live streaming. Once again, it is Saturday night, and woohoo, we're live. Oh, no, hey. And, of course, we have Roger and the
Hello.
missus screwing with scammers. How y'all doing this evening?
Oh, it's another good evening.
All right. And, of course, we have the man of many personalities and the Jamaican teaser down here. How you doing, Glenn?
Doing good. I hear Roger's got one on the hook now too.
Yeah, I actually got a call. I think it was yesterday from a PCH scammer, and it was just a message. They gave me a number to call back, and I might have accidentally deleted the message, so I don't know if I have the number anymore. I'll have to look at. I have the telephone number somewhere. Of course, it's in my phone. It was like an 850 or 805 area code. So
Everybody, don't forget, I just did it. Hit the like button.
Oh, yes, please do. Hit the like button. We are live and loving it. So how's your guys' weekend so far?
Going good.
Yeah.
Gotta bust out the grill for Monday and do some grilling of hot dogs.
Very nice. Any Jamaican scammers call you this weekend, Glenn?
Nope, not yet.
Who do you have on the hook right now? Who's on the hook right now?
Oh, what is his name? I'll tell you in a second here.
Well, I have to tell you, I was working on the video that's coming Tuesday, and it included the Mega Million scam call number 120, and it's like a 20-minute call. And I started to listen to it as I was editing it, and I'm going, this isn't Ivan, it's somebody else. And I think it was one of the other PCH scammers who you had on the hook at the same time, and you just marked it as Mega Million. So, because he was talking about an Apple card or something.
Yeah, the one I've got on the hook now is John Davis.
Okay.
And he uses the same phone number as Joseph Sanchez.
Oh.
And they're calling me from, let's see, Florida, California, New York.
Yeah.
I've got some phone numbers from Jamaica, which I can't call back because it requires you to pay for the call. So I haven't called those back yet.
Oh, yeah.
But I've been calling this other scammer back with my Google Voice number and just leaving a message. It says, the Google Voice subscriber is not available. Please, give us your name and we'll try to connect you. And when it does that, it goes beep. I go, you are a bumba clot. And then I hang up. And then I call back and do the same thing over again. And when it transferred me to voicemail, I said, you're still a bumba clot.
The PCH scam call that I got, it said press 1 to talk to a person after it gave me the phone number, and then it came back and said, we're sorry, there's been some type of error or something going on, and it just kept repeating that over and over again. And I wondered if it's because they recognized the number, my telephone number, as one that screwed with them before.
Could be.
But I haven't tried calling them back yet. But when I have time to sit down and actually spend the time to do it, I'll give them a call back and see what I can get.
Get the Google Voice app. It helps to screw with them longer.
Oh, yeah?
The funny thing is, this guy was PCH, but the last time he called me, he's from Reader's Digest now.
Oh, okay.
So same phone number, just different scam.
I want to put it out to everybody watching because this didn't happen before my show last night. But there's a new one going around, and it's Star Ambulance Lottery. And and they called me looking for Milton Bradley. So I rolled with it. His name is Isaiah Patterson. And he's calling from a 224 area code, which I think is Virginia. No. Anyway, so yeah, I was able to call him back, and I was trying to, supposedly I'm going out to Billy Bob's to go pick up my Green Dots Money Pack card.
Right.
He called me 4 times after I hung up on him to go. Well, I said, no, if you don't hang up, if you don't quit calling me, I'm not going at all. You call me one more time, I'm not going to go down and get the card. And he stopped calling for a while. And then I didn't answer the phone the rest of the afternoon until about an hour ago. I finally started answering him again.
So sad.
He answered, And he told me, some girl answered. I said, well, that was my fiance. She was cleaning my house.
Well, that's very nice of your fiance.
Yes.
Wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a new one when they call about the final expense insurance,
Mhm.
and they say, well, who would you like to have your beneficiary? And I said, well, it would be my concubine.
Concubine. Very good. Very good.
They have no idea what that means.
Really?
Your
Of what?
Lucci.
Of what?
Leave it to your Lucci.
Well, this idiot just now, I told him, I said straight out, I don't have the money to get another card right. And he goes, well, maybe you can. I said, I didn't speak Jamaican. I didn't mumble. I didn't speak Hindi to you. I spoke clear, plain English. I had to go through it. I said, can I squeeze apple juice from a lemon? He goes, no, that's impossible. Okay, good. I can't get money out of my bank. Then Monday's a holiday, so the bank's closed. I told him, yeah, it's Memorial Day. He goes, yeah, Memorial Day's Monday. I go, okay. Should have told him it was freaking Christmas.
I'm not expecting very many calls on Monday, so I might actually be able to get some stuff done, some work
You
done.
might be wrong.
Well,
On 4th of July, I got plenty of calls on 4th of July.
last night I actually had a chance to sit down and do some drawing, which I haven't had time to do this entire week. And it was about 7:15. It was about 45 minutes before your live stream. My wife comes in and says, hey, I need your help. So I went out there to see what was going on. My mother-in-law had my wife was helping her get out of the bed, and she was able to get out of the bed, but she had slipped down and was on her butt. So I helped her up. We rolled over on the cassock, and we got her to sit and get her, and she went into the bathroom, did her thing, came back out, and on her way back to the bed, she slipped again. And this time her legs just no longer were working. She could not, I can't lift her, and I couldn't do anything. So we ended up calling 911, calling the non-emergency line. And we literally have a fire station like walking distance from here. It's not that far. And they showed up. They were really, really quick. And they helped get her up. Good. And we put her in her chair. And what I did is I took her reclining chair, her button reclining chair that's in the living room, and I moved it into her bedroom so that she could get into that. And she got up this morning, had no problem, went to the bathroom by herself, no problem, got back into her chair, no problem. When I went to see her this morning to give her some breakfast, she showed me how she was able to get up and sit back down. So I was comfortable with going to the flea market. And I went to the flea market, came back. Both my wife, my daughter, and my son came by to visit her today. So they saw her and they helped her a little bit. And then when I got home, she showed me how she could get up. And I don't know what it was that happened last night. She just was not able to move her legs properly. But all day today, she's been okay.
Was that the recliner where all the cat treats are?
Well, what's so funny is when the recliner, when I had to take the back off, you have to take the back off in order to get it into the room. Yep. When I took it off, cat treats came falling out of it.
See, I knew it. You said that to us once, so I remembered.
Wasn't as many this time, but because she hadn't been sitting out there. But now she's very comfortable and she's good. Good. And we've got calls into her doctor's offices. We got calls into 2 of them, so hopefully we'll be able to get her seen and get this figured out. But because this is very, very new, her physical therapist, who had been coming and seeing her twice a week, was like, this has been getting worse the last few weeks, and they think it might be a medication combination that's not working with her. And it's like every medication everybody takes as a side effect can be dizziness or loss of feeling, and so we got to see what we can do. But for the moment, everybody's good, everybody's home, everybody's comfortable, everybody's been fed. I tell my wife when I bring my mother-in-law her food, and she had a little dessert as well, I said she's been fed, watered, and treated. She's got a treat. Tonight's treat was a sliver of pumpkin spice roll.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a little fall time treat that everybody in the family likes for some reason. You guys have a favorite fall treat that you like?
Well, not till Christmas. I get peppermint ice cream and
Peppermint ice cream. Okay.
spumoni from Kroger. Kroger spumoni and Kroger peppermint.
Okay.
Absolutely. Well, I ordered Don Francisco's. You don't drink coffee, but Don Francisco's pumpkin spice is really good.
Right. My wife likes the Tazo chai latte from Starbucks, but with a shot of white chocolate in it, and she says it's like drinking a pumpkin pie. It smells really good. So,
well, that's what I didn't like.
I made a big batch of chocolate chip cookies the other day for our course rehearsal.
Yeah.
And, I go to the local Walmart, and they have these bags of peppermint chocolate chips. It's like the Andes mints, but it's just like slivers and stuff. And I buy the Pillsbury chocolate chip cookie dough from Sam's Club. I scoop it out and I put a couple of those little mint chips on the top of it and bake them. And boy, I went through 5 dozen cookies and took it to the chorus. There was only like 40 guys in the chorus, and they ate every one of them.
Did you keep some for yourself at least?
Yeah, a few.
Oh, okay. Well, guys, I want to check in on 2 things real quick. Sarah sent me a 99-cent super sticker.
Aw.
Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate it. And our wonderful good friend, Jonathan, who is a prince.
What a prince of a guy.
Sent me $10 for cat treats. Now, I wanted to bring this up because I'm working on an intro video for the show, for this particular show. This is like episode 165 of It's a Live Stream, and I've yet to create an intro video. And so I started working on one. I thought it'd be really funny to maybe take clips from the very first episode from 3 years ago. And guess who was one of the people that was in the chat during that first live stream?
Jonathan Prince.
Mr. Prince himself.
Nice.
Yes. I was just scrolling really quickly because it was just me sitting there talking to myself the entire time. But I saw Jonathan's comment and I went, hot damn, look at that.
Long-term subscriber.
That's right. Thank you very much, sir. All right. So everybody out there, like and subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, either way. It just a thumbs down is also considered interacting with the channel. So yeah, it helps the algorithm. You don't do it unless you want to, but you can, is all I'm saying.
Give us what you think you feel to give us. That's all. Be honest.
That's right.
I saw something new show up on YouTube when I watch a video. It's right below it. It says, do you want to? I forget what they call it, energize or enhance this, and I click yes, and it says, well, what kind of video was it? Was it inspirational? Was it informative? Was it this? Was it that? And it like gives you points or something.
Oh, that's the new thing. We got the email. We should have got the email, Drew. From
I probably did, but I probably ignored it. So
yeah, from the team, and it's like, oh, okay, great, thank you. And they keep bugging.
They keep trying to get me to do not subscriptions. What is it?
Hold on, I'll tell you. Memberships.
Yeah. They keep saying, here's the benefits of memberships and all this stuff. And there's another one where they want you to share your video analytics with people that not watchers but advertisers.
Right.
And I'm like,
I'm up in the air about that one.
Yeah.
I mean, if an advertiser contacts me and said they want me to do a spot, I'd do one for them.
Well,
depending on who it is.
I've had people reach out to me about doing like spot. One of them was like a carbon monoxide checker. I'm like, what does that have to do with my channel?
Yeah.
I mean, really?
Now
that's like watching a political commentary channel and they keep pushing coffee.
Well, the one that's perfect for us is Trojan condoms, because we could say scammers' parents should have used these, could have avoided all this trouble.
Yeah, exactly true. I don't think Trojans reached out to me yet. So
no.
Fingers crossed, because
Roger's always doing these fake addresses and fake names and stuff like that. And I got to watch his video one time, and he gave out some sort of a fake address. The advertisement right exactly below watching the video was Redfin.
Speaking of Trojans, I know we got off topic, but how my parents and my wife's parents found out that she and I were sexually active was because at the time she worked at Eckert's Pharmacy. And one night, somebody had ripped open a package of condoms. They had stolen some and they left the rest. And I don't know how many it was, but she put them in her pocket and forgot they were there. So they weren't even ours. And she went home and she threw her clothes in the laundry, and her sister found them and showed them to her mother, who then, of course, called my mother. And it was like, yeah. And then we had to admit, yes, we were.
But those aren't ours.
It was all downhill from there. And I was like telling her, I was saying, how did they find out? She goes, I completely forgot they were in my pocket, because that was my responsibility. That was between the two of us. It was my responsibility, and I took care of it. I did it. I did what we were supposed to do.
Well, as Catholic couple, you only need 4 condoms for the year as a married couple: winter, spring, summer, and fall. And your
birthday, right?
That's it. Well, that's an odd number pack then.
Well. All right. So now that we've deviated, we've obfuscated and moved all over the place.
Right down to the gutter.
Let's see. Yeah, that's right. Let's see who else is here and say hi to everybody. Sarah, of course, is in the house. Says hello. Happy Saturday. Tomorrow, one town over, will be the comic book show. Oh, very cool. Very cool. We have one coming. We have a local show coming, I think September 21st. That's the next one I'm going to go to. So I'm not doing any more major shows. No more big shows this year. So we're done. Heroes Con was our big one, but I love little shows. I love local shows. They're great. BB, of course, is in the house. Says hello to everybody. Smidgen's here. Says, hey, I'm the first one here. Almost. You were third on the chat list. So she says hi to Sarah. BB says, no, looks like Sarah is. Yes, Sarah was the first one to comment. Let's see who else is in the house. Catherine's in the house. Says, I'm on time for a change. I watched, there was a short Catherine put out. I'm not sure who it was that was talking, but she was like on the phone with somebody else, and she merged the scam call in, and she's like, oh, I'm on a scam call, don't worry. And the person was still trying.
Wow.
I had one earlier today where I called the guy a scammer twice, and he kept trying to do whatever it was he was trying. And I said, you do realize I've called you a scammer twice now, right? And he just kept going. Some of them, they're just so oblivious, and they probably get it so often that they don't even think about it. They're stuck in their script.
They're so focused on getting the words out of their script.
Yep. Christina's in the house. Says hello all. Welcome, Christina. Let's see who else is here. It's a Costanza. Our good friend says, you're 2 minutes late. Your time is as bad as the rigged NFL referees. I tried.
Good analogy, though.
My whole day was off because of the late night. We had one of my wife's cat. I can say this. My freaking wife's cat was in my face at 4 a.m. this morning trying to wake me up. And how he'll wake me up is he'll rub his head either into my hand or into my face as a way of trying to wake me up. And when he wants me to get up, it's because he's hungry. So I got up at 4 a.m. and then went back to sleep. And the next thing I know, it was 8:45, and I was running really late.
Well, these guys know when it's time for us to get up. And the dogs are just, it's funny. It's like right at the exact time. I don't even have to set an alarm. And then old Bourbon is over there tapping my chest with his paws. Okay, it's time to get up. Let's go. I was like, okay.
Yeah, they were really active this morning.
This morning they wanted to go. Let's go. Come on.
They woke me up.
Time for our morning treats. Oh, I got that one.
Sarah says, Drew, what is the most valuable comic book you have? Well, I'll actually show it to you. It's probably not the most valuable, simply because I can't put a value on it. I know that sounds strange, but it's true. I'll tell you the story. Let me see.
It's not like you got to keep it in a safety deposit box or anything like that.
No. Well, it's got a price sticker on it, but I've never actually taken it to the store.
It's graded.
I'm going to show. Yes, it's a graded one. But all right, here I'll highlight me and show you guys real quick. This is In 1993, Topps Comics published Jurassic Park. This is during the time of the movie, the first movie. It was very, very popular. And they did a limited edition, what they call a, what is it called? Amber Chrome edition. And it really, all it is it's prism. It's orange prism. And the regular cover was green. And this one, of course, is orange. So it's like amber chrome. Now, the cool thing about this one is that they were limited to 7,500 copies. And I got this one from a buddy of mine, and I went and had it graded just to keep it, preserve it. But I don't know if you could see it very well on the back. Let's see. Nope, you're not going to be. Oh, yeah, maybe you can see this. This is number 8. Number 8. It says 008.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
75, out of 7,500.
Wow.
Now, when I've gone and I've looked on eBay to see if anybody has one of these to sell, it's usually in the 1,500 range or 2,000 range. I've never seen another single-digit version of this book. There are only 7 others that are rarer than this book I have in my hand.
Are there any that sold on eBay though?
I think the last time I looked, there were some that sold, but they were in the number range was like in the 1,500 range. So nothing as low as this one.
Right.
I mean, there are literally only 7 rarer.
Yeah, and that's what people don't understand. People could list anything for any price that they want on eBay.
That's right.
And what you got to go by is how many sold and at what price.
Yes. I always tell people, look at the sold auctions. What did this item sell for? Because like somebody will bring something to me and say, hey, this listed on eBay for $100. I said, that's great, but how much do people actually pay for it? And sometimes you'll find there aren't any that somebody bought. There's just listing. It happens in comics all the time.
Well, and that's like I said about the Playboy magazine collection I have.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the pages are not stuck together. Get your mind out of there. But they on eBay have sold between $2 and $5 each.
Right.
And I mean, the lowest one I saw was one of the ones I had, and it was like $275. So when I brought it to the bookshop, the guy said, oh yeah, I wanted the blah blah blah, and I said, okay, $1 a piece. And he said, oh no, I'll give it. No, I don't. Get out of here.
That's literally what I've bought Playboy magazines for, and that's what I've sold them for, is $1 a piece.
Right. I mean, and there's some that are worth more.
Yeah. But you
don't.
You're not going to have those.
The Pamela Anderson one I do have, but that's worth a whole $5.50 it sold for. Almost cover price.
There is a collectible market out there, but it's not, All right, let's see who else is here. Linda's here. Linda says hello to everyone. Welcome, Linda.
Cool.
Catherine says, I need a question answered. I got a short call earlier today. Okay, I'm going to put it with my Sunday mashup, but he called me a very bad racial slur. Should I bleep it or should and show what kind of person he is? I personally, and this has come up in conversation and in chats recently where people are like, why are you bleeping this out? Or because that's my own personal preference.
Yeah.
I prefer to bleep out bad words. And I'll leave like ass. If I call somebody an ass, I'll leave that in. Right. But if they say something bad about my mother or my sister, I'm bleeping that out, or
you're not going to get dinged by YouTube for it because it's not in the first 7 seconds.
Right. Plus every one of the videos I put up is not for kids to begin with.
Right. So, same with mine. Yeah. I just don't make it 18 and older only.
Yeah.
But that's another level.
I think it's a personal preference. It's up to you if you want to but I'll be honest with you. If you can bleep it properly, like bleep the first half of the word, like if it says bleep people will know what they said without having to hear what they said.
Yeah, like mother eater. Exactly.
You piece of bleep. You know what they said without hearing what they said. So, I mean, it's up to you. I personally would do it. I would bleep it out because I've actually had scammers call me the N-word, and I'm like,
oh,
really?
Okay, everybody can look on my channel. and put in explicit warning, explicit video, something like that.
Yep.
And I let him go off on his tirade and I left it. YouTube pulled it down for a minute. And then I said, hey, wait a minute. No, I didn't say any of this stuff. And it was this guy using it against me and everything. They agreed and put it back up. And I was able to keep it on the channel. So yeah, if you don't mind, your ears will be burning and make you puke when you hear what he said. But it's big warning is the title, warning.
Catherine, it's up to you, but you can do it in a way that everybody will know exactly what they said. There's no ambiguity in it. You know, there's a game that they used to play on one of the radio stations. Where they would bleep out a word, and it wasn't a bad word, and it was a clip from a politician saying something, and they would bleep out a word. So I did a thing on this channel where I bleeped out a word, and we played it as a game, and it really went off the rails really quick, because even though I would say it's not a bad word, so don't put a bad word here, Avery would try to put a bad word in there, and I mean, the funny thing is that's what it sounds like, is they're saying something bad, when in actuality they're not. But he would always want to guess the bad word. So
there was a TV show, I forgot what it was, and they would do a segment that was called Unnecessary Editing. And it was they would bleep out, and it didn't need to be edited, but you had to go, oh, okay. But the other day I used, do you remember Johnny Dangerously, the movie?
Yes.
Okay. I called the guy, I didn't say any bad words. You're a farting ice hole. You bustages. And they're like, they went off on me then.
Right.
And I never said any bad words to him. I just used Johnny Dangerously's verbiage.
Well, that's like when I tell them, yeah, I already got my card. Your mother came and delivered it to me personally. She's a good woman. How pissed off they'll get. And I didn't say anything bad at all.
Except for you shaved your back when she left. But
no. I got one on the other day. My wife was with me at the time, and she was like, I can't believe you said all that. But it was something along the lines of, your mom delivered the card to me. Hey, any chance you could send her back? You know? Oh no, I know what it was. It was an accident scammer where they called about my accident. Says, yeah, I was in an accident. I rammed into the back of your mother. And for some reason, she really liked it and asked me to do it again and again and again. And it was so weird. I couldn't handle it. My wife's like, I can't believe you told the guy that. I said, yeah, well.
Why not?
He called me. Obviously,
remorse. I have zero remorse.
No remorse.
I got a couple yesterday that, it was like, 11 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So it would have been about 11:30 or 12 o'clock at night for the scammers. And both of these guys started reading their script. And they're reading their script. And then continued with their script. They were both so tired. I was going to ask them, like, how late are you up now?
That's pretty sad. Pretty sad.
Vicky and Benji put up a couple of good ones over the last couple of days. They're really funny. So everybody should check those out too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Vicky and Benji are great.
And I hope you're getting better. Feeling better.
Yes.
All right, let's see who else is here. Jim's in the house. Says hello, evening folks.
Jim, Garndu. I like his shirt.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Reed's here. Hey Reed. Says good evening all. Welcome Reed. Welcome to the show. Let's see who else is in. Hold on a second. Christina said, "Is anyone else having a light week? I've never had any calls on a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday."
Huh.
It was like I was telling the guys yesterday. I had gotten 26 calls before noon yesterday, and then it was quiet the rest of the day, which was very unusual for me, especially at the end of the month. You know, but I'm really curious to see how many times my phone rings on Monday.
Between Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we got almost 300 calls. So
wow. So in other words, Christina, what Roger's trying to say is it's just you, buddy. It's just you.
Yes, no, she cleared 80 calls out of the phone in the last 2 days.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Just
the missed calls.
Missed calls.
Right,
not the ones we took.
I usually get most of my calls about between 9 and 10 o'clock in the morning. Then it's quiet until about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I get a couple there, and then just about 3 or 3:30, all of a sudden to get a flurry of calls. I'll be on one scam call, another one calls in, and another one calls in, another one calls in, and I can't answer the phone fast enough. I mean, they're calling over each other, but it comes in spurts. like 9, noon, and
Mhm.
3. It's kind of almost like a Dr. Pepper,
Yeah. Well, speaking of it, Vicky and Benji, they're here. Says I'm late, but I made it. No problem. Well, that was 8:05. You were not
Great,
late. You were not
great
late at all.
video. The last couple of days, I've been enjoying them, Vicky.
Very cool. Manuel, of course, is in the house. Says hello, everybody, and happy Saturday. Eugene's here. Says hello to everybody. Tim's in the house. Says good evening, all from pleasant Henderson, Kentucky. Evening.
Vicky.
Dan says like and share and subscribe.
Thank you, Dan.
Absolutely. Let's see who else is in the house. I'm trying to catch up. This may take a little while.
You want ketchup, you said?
Everybody, yeah, I definitely need ketchup.
Not on your hot dog, though.
You know what I've been putting on my fried rice from Golden Egg Roll, the Chinese place?
Don't say ketchup. Please
Where's
don't.
it at? Where's my?
Please don't.
I've been putting Italian dressing
Oh, nice.
because I couldn't find the soy sauce. I had just bought soy sauce.
Well, that's
I
right. You
couldn't
keep
find
the
it.
bottle of Italian dressing in there. That's right.
Actually, you know what I have right here next to me? Barbecue sauce.
I'm extremely upset that Kroger stopped making their private selection charred ends barbecue sauce.
Oh my gosh, that sounds delicious.
It was, and they quit freaking making it.
Oh wow.
Okay. So now I got to go through them and find a good one.
Yeah, he's had discussions with other shoppers in the store.
Really?
who are
The guy was looking on the
sad.
shelf, and I go, "Are you looking for the?" He goes, "Yeah." I go, "They quit making." He said, "What?" He was. What am I going to do for my baby backs? I said, I don't know.
I went to one of our Walmarts and they didn't have any Ken's dressing in the dressing aisle, which I thought was like, oh my gosh, did they stop making? And I Googled it and they said they did not go out of business. They didn't stop shipping to Walmart. They just said some Walmarts don't have any in stock. And I went to another Walmart and they had plenty. So
You know
I don't know
where-
what it was, just really weird.
You know where one of the Ken's dressing plants are?
In Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, yeah.
Yeah. I think we had this conversation before then.
It was like a couple of years ago, it seems like.
It feels that way sometimes.
Gondu.
Gondu.
My
Midgen says, big scammer bust here in California recently, thanks to scammer payback and Trilogy Media's help. 65 million worth of scammed money. Oh wow.
No.
All
Out
the
of
mules,
California, huh?
the mules that were picking it up.
Crazy. Tarkorf is in the house, says hello all.
Howdy.
Dave's here, says, hey everybody, I saw Glenn.
Dave?
Yep, I see Glenn. Let's see who else is in here. I'm just scrolling through. Everybody saying hello to Manuel. Oh, Lady P's here. Hey, Lady P, how are you? Welcome back. Roger's in the house, says good evening all. It was almost finished listening to Vicky and Benji's recent video and allowed my brain cells to regenerate from listening to those idiots. I'm pretty sure he's not talking about Vicky and Benji. Plus, I think Benji's a dog, if I remember correctly, right?
Yes.
Yes.
He's so cool. She posted one with his real Benji, and it was just so cool. Not the AI Benji. And he's a cool looking dog.
And Vicky and Benji says hi to Roger. And then Smidgen says hi to Roger, says, yes, some of the jerks Vicky gets are very trying. We all have our adventures with those, so let's see who else is in the house.
We were listening to the guy from the Sinaloa cartel.
Yeah, telling
that
her
was
off.
threatening her.
Yeah.
And her family.
Oh, I don't think I've heard that one yet. Okay.
She wanted to know, how did you know my nickname?
No, that was a different one.
But no, that's one of her, because they call and it's just, no, my that's only my nickname, Penny. No, I never give that out.
Charles is here. Charles says, hey, YouTube family. Welcome.
Hello.
Smidgen says, pumpkin pie. Absolutely. We're getting into the pumpkin stage. Pumpkin's
A little
be
bit
everywhere,
of pumpkin pie with your whipped cream is always good.
Yeah, Tim says next week Costco starts making their pumpkin pies.
Whoa.
Well, I went to our Walmart and there were no more watermelons in the front anymore. They were all gone.
I sent you
So,
our picture last week.
I know. Summer is almost over. You can feel it.
Oh,
Jonathan
not
says,
here.
hi from Los Angeles. Hello, Jonathan.
LA buddy.
Yep. Billy's here. Billy says, I've been getting
Billy Bob.
Part A and B scams a lot, and I just screw with them. I am utterly, utterly amazed at how many calls I get where they are still saying, I'm calling about open enrollment 2025. I went off on this one lady. I like, do you not know what month it is? I mean, we're literally almost in September. September is 2 days away or 3 days at this point. And you're still telling people this, you're calling about 2025's benefits.
Which started last October.
Yeah, exactly. So sad. So sad. Smidgen says, I'm putting craisins in my oatmeal cookies now instead of raisins. Craisins?
Cranberries. Yeah, the craisins.
The dried cranberries. Okay, I don't like dried cranberries.
Good.
Yeah. Let's see what else is going on here. Let's see who else is here. Oh, wait a minute. Linda says, you all can have the peppermint ice cream you want. Yuck.
It's good, Linda.
My wife's a big fan of peppermint, so she'll probably get, because they make Walmart makes their brand of peppermint ice cream, and it usually comes out at the holidays. She loves that.
Tell her to try Kroger.
Okay.
The Kroger Pepper Deluxe.
Do we even have a Kroger here in Jacksonville?
I forgot the name of it. It's my
Publix?
No, Publix is not Kroger. Publix is Publix.
Oh.
Safeway is Kroger.
No, Safeway is Albertsons.
No, King Supers is Kroger. Sorry
King
about
Super.
that.
If I use King Super.
There are no Kroger branded grocery stores in Jacksonville,
too
Florida.
Bad.
Wow.
Too bad. Bummer.
Well, they just down the street was a Winn-Dixie that's been there for many moons. It's closed and it's now becoming an Aldi's.
Not bad.
My daughter loves Aldi's.
Yeah, it's TJ Maxx of grocery stores. You go and you find the stuff you like. The next time you go, they don't have it.
They don't have it anymore. That's right. Oh, Jonathan sent me another $3 sticker.
Jonathan.
Thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate it. Jonathan's a good guy.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. All right, let me see who else is. I'm gonna see if I missed it. Oh, Sarah sent me a $4.99 sticker.
Really? Cool.
Thank you, Sarah. You guys stop sending me that stuff. You're making me blush. But thank you.
Well, now you could buy a Whataburger.
You know what I had to buy recently? I had to replace my my heat press.
Uh-oh.
My heat press, the one that I had and have been using for over 2 years, the control panel did not turn on anymore. Oh, I hit the button. Sorry. Let me read the comment from Vicky and Benji. It says, I had Alienware reach out to me for a collab, but I know it's a scam. The one where they take over your YouTube channel. Yep. Don't do that. If
they want you to read a script, that's a different thing.
Yeah. But if they want access to anything, So I was saying is the control box would no longer turn on. So I thought it would be cheaper just to replace the control box. And of course, I ordered one. It was only $50, but it wasn't the same one. Oh. So it never worked properly. And I just threw my hands up in the air and said, screw it. The machine was over 2 years old. So it was time to buy a new one. Well, I got a new one in and I plugged it in, and you're supposed to be able to preset the heat. And for comics, you do it between 160 and 165. Now, of course, the machine can go up to like 480. You don't need to be that hot. So I set it at 165. It went 165, and then it kept going. It went all the way up to 190. And I'm like, what the hell is happening? I'm not going to press a comic at 190 degrees. That'll destroy the comic. So I played around with it. I went to the site, and I went to Amazon where I ordered it from. And my daughter told me that was my big mistake. She says you should have ordered it directly from the company itself and not from Amazon, because a lot of them do refurbished ones is what they're selling. That's why I got it cheap. It was only like $140, which isn't bad at all.
Well, and you can still use it to make grilled cheese sandwiches.
Yeah. Well, what I did, my daughter has been getting back into printmaking, which is linoleum printmaking. And she saw the press that I had taken out into the kitchen, and I took the control panel off. And she's like, are you using this press? I said, well, technically it's just a cold press now. She's like, this is perfect for my printmaking. It's take the machine, take it. I'm not going to do anything with it, so you can have it. But I sent back the one where the control box wasn't working properly, and they sent me another one. I got it like 2 days later. Same damn problem with the control box.
Really?
And I was describing it to my daughter, and she goes, "Dad, that sounds like user error, not machine error. You may be doing something wrong." So Tuesday, I'm going to contact the company, the manufacturer, tell them the problem and see if they can help me. But my old one, I never had a problem. You set it for 160, it went to 160, and it stayed at 160 the entire time. This thing keeps going up to 190, 180, 195, 190. It's just fluctuating, and I don't know why it's fluctuating.
Well, you'll be in trouble if they tell you that, or ask you if you turn the OFF switch to the ON position.
Well, it has a light up button. Trust me, I flip it on. I know it's on. But I pressed a buddy of mine's comic using it, and what I ended up doing is I set the temperature at 130, so it went up to like 160, 158. It kept fluctuating, and you need it to be a constant heat. You're only using it for 10 to 15 minutes on the heat side, this heat portion, but you need to have it steady. So we'll see what the company says. I may just have to send another one back, which sucks because I really need my heat press. Sarah sent me $4.99. Did I read that already? Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate it. All right, let's see what else is going on here. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. Love it. Love it. Hello. Did I catch Darlene? Darlene's here. Hey, Darlene. How are you? Let's see who else is here. Tarkor says, in my opinion, so keep going. No matter what it said, what is said for the end of the month money. In my opinion, so keep going. No matter what is said for the end of the month money. I think she's talking about the number of calls. Or Tarkor's talking about the number of calls. So
yeah, the scammers have to meet their quota by the end of the month.
Yeah.
So no matter what you tell them, they have to just keep going to get their paycheck.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if there are any calls tomorrow.
Yeah,
Sunday,
Monday, yeah.
That gives us peace and quiet when we want to watch the football games on Sundays.
Coco's here. Hey, Coco says, hello. Love Glenn's voice when he's screwing with his Jamaican scammers. I watch every day. Well, excellent. Well, we're getting very close to the end of this one, of the Mega Millions Marathon one. Tuesday, there were 3 days worth of calls. It was a total of 5 calls that covered 3 days. Because they were literally, he was just checking in with him, just checking in, see how he's doing. Because Glenn kept saying, I don't have any money. And that covered video through video 122. So we're almost to the end. As I think the end is like 140 something, 143, 145 in that area. So we're getting very close to the end, which is going to be glorious.
And then you're going to have to post the voicemails that I got too.
I did that at one point. I may try to go back and insert them where they should line up with the videos, because if I remember correctly, I did go through and put them in order by date. So Ivan's just such a piece of crap. I just love the fact that you keep wasting his time. Honestly, I hate to say it. I wish you would have been talking to him all day long so that he couldn't do anything else. But as soon as he was done with you, he went on to the next person on his list to check in on. So I wonder if he actually spent 145 calls on anybody else.
Probably not.
But
he saved them all for Glenn.
Yes.
You can just hope that one of these days he's going to get caught and he's going to get in jail. And they're going to throw the book at him. But as soon as he gets out, he's going to go back to what he was doing.
Well, I honestly would rather him just die penniless, If he never goes to jail, that's fine. But as long as he never makes another penny off of anybody.
The sad news is some of the calls, you can hear his children in the background playing. Which
this guy had his dog
children like this.
Yeah.
I told the guy, shut your dog up while you're on the phone. What's the matter with you?
That and the roosters.
All the time.
Yep.
So
Vicky and Benji says, Cathra, oh wow, I recently had a scammer call me a white mother.
Effort. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Well, that's a little harsh, but yeah. Dave says a Jamaican scammer called bull rack skin in the N-word today during his live stream. Called bull raxon the N-word today during his live stream. I don't know who bull raxon is.
Look that up.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Catherine says, Vicky and Benji fight scammers. I don't know if to leave it now. Leave it hour now. Guess I couldn't leave this. All right. Catherine, I have no idea what you just wrote there. Fight scammers. I don't know if to leave it. Oh, or not. No, she's saying she's not sure if she should leave it in. Leave in the vulgar word. Guess I could leave it in. Okay. Catherine, I'm sorry. We had to decipher what it was you were trying to say.
Yeah, Catherine got one the other day where she was talking to some scammer and this other guy breaks into the call. Apparently he was remoted into the scammer's computer or something like that. And he says, don't give them any money. They're a scammer. Don't hang up. Don't do anything with them. Hang up.
Brian's here. Brian says, folks, keep up the good work. I have for sale a 2022 rickshaw. Runs well. Asks only 2 $500 money pack scratch gift cards. First come, first serve.
There you go.
Very good. Very good. Actually, the reason I knew that the one that Glenn had marked as one of the Mega Millions wasn't a Mega Millions one is as I was listening to it, he was talking about an Apple card. So I guess one of the scammers, the PCH scammer, I guess, wanted you to pay with an Apple card. I hadn't heard them do that before, so.
Well, I've had him ask for Target gift cards.
Oh, really?
That was another one. It was the Xfinity Comcast scam.
Yeah.
Where they say that they're going to give you a 50% discount on your Comcast account. And they're doing a promotion with Target. So if you buy the Target gift card, you can get your 50% discount and you just need to pay your bill with the Target gift cards. And they wanted me to get like $1,200 worth of Target gift cards. Of course, I went out on the internet and found Target gift cards. They all begin with 041. And I had them all written down there and I gave them all this information. They called me back several times and I called them several times. And finally, I told them what I thought of them, and I said, this is not a real, deal or anything like that. And I reported it to the FTC, and about 3 days later, both their 800 numbers were shut down.
Right. You do good work, my friend. You do good work.
I try.
Yeah. Catherine says, I had 92 calls on Wednesday.
Whoa.
That's pretty good. I think my record for a single day was like 104, something like that. It's but then again, that's 3 lines. That's my line, my wife's line, and the home line all get forwarded to my phone. So I think Glenn probably has had the most with 200 and some odd in one day. Remember that?
Yeah, he was one of the Jamaican scammers. He was trying to get a hold of me, and I wouldn't answer the phone. He started calling me at like 6:30 in the morning, and it lasted till like 6 or 7 at night. I mean, he would just call, and I would just let it time out, and then he'd call again, and time out, call again, over and over and over again, all day long. I couldn't believe he was just spinning trying to get a hold of me.
That is the epitome of desperation right there,
Oh, absolutely.
You kind of feel sorry for the guy, but not really.
No, not really.
No, not really. Vicky and Benji says, I get calls 7 days a week. I had over 75 calls so far this weekend. See, I don't get very many calls on the weekend at all. On Saturday, I might get 5 or 10, but on Sunday, I normally don't get any.
Sunday's a PCH guys coming out of the woodwork.
Really?
Yeah.
They're ugly, ugly, ugly people. Does anybody know if Publishers Clearinghouse actually has a sweepstakes where they call you on the phone?
No, they don't call you.
Okay.
If you submitted and you won, they will just show up on your door.
Right. That's what I always assumed. But
show up at your door. Here you are.
I still get enter PCA.
Oh, they got bought out.
Email.
Yeah, they got bought out.
Right.
They're still doing their sweepstakes. Not as big as the one they used to, but they still do it. And Ed McMahon never did the commercial for them. You know that.
Right.
He did it for American Family Publishers. So Steve Harvey was the one who did.
It's the Mandela effect where you think it was one way when it really wasn't. So.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just scrolling through today, seeing what else is going on. Vicky says, "Yes, Benji is my dog." See, I knew that. I pay attention.
Cute.
I pay attention most of the time.
But he is so cute.
Well, I told you guys how when people bring in comics to the store, that I tend to focus on the comics, so I don't get a lot of other stuff done. This weekend so far, I got 2 new boxes filled with comics that one of my regulars brought in, and another guy's coming tomorrow. He's got 4 boxes for me that he's going to offer me, and another guy who emailed me and said, "Hey, I'm coming in Sunday," and he didn't tell me how many he had, but there's more comics coming.
Wow.
So means I'm not going to get any drawing done this week at all. I'll be too busy categorizing, which is one of my favorite things to do.
But you'll have merchandise.
Yeah, I know. I love it. Well, I have a thing I do at the end of the year where I do a complete full store audit where I literally scan every single comic and every single item in the store just to verify. Because at the end of the year, I pay taxes on unsold inventory based on the value of the inventory.
Oh, right.
So if I can even have something as a loss because I no longer have it, I'm not paying taxes on it. So, but I started the comics this week, and so far I've scanned just over 5,000 comics, and I still have about 15 to 16,000 more to go. So
do they have individual barcodes for each comic?
Modern comics have their own individual barcodes, but I create my own. I literally use a font that I print out in Excel that has a barcode, and I assign a number to it, and I just add a new number for each one. So I print out a sheet. I was trying to see if I have any. Right. Oh, here, like an example. These are, I already cut these up, but these are my own personal barcodes that I created, and
Cool.
I stick them on the comic bag, and I have individual. If the comic doesn't already have a barcode, I create my own barcode. So I literally every comic in my store has a barcode to identify it in my inventory.
Yeah, so probably some of the older comics before they came up with barcodes don't have one.
Right. Well, a lot of older ones didn't have barcodes, and a lot of when they first started doing barcodes, the only difference was the month. Like if a book came out in December, the last 2 digits would be a 12. Well, the next year it would have that same exact barcode because they didn't change anything. It was still just the only thing that was different was the year. So a book from 1979 and 1980 could have the exact same barcode but be completely different issues. So in that case, I create my own barcode as well. So, and if I have 2 of something that has a barcode, one of them gets scanned as the barcode, the other one gets its own individual barcode. Yes, I am that anal about my comic collection. I am that anal about it.
Back in the day, Drew, when they first came out with barcodes,
Mm-hmm.
and I have that edition, Mad Magazine they put it plastered over the front cover because they were really upset because it really takes away from the cover.
Sure.
And so that was pretty good. I was like, yeah, okay. But yeah, they made a whole big mockery of the barcodes when they first came out.
Yeah, some of the modern comics, they kind of experiment with the size of the barcodes. I was going to show you guys an example. Let's see, just so you can see what I mean. Okay, so actually that's not even a small one. Okay, so this is actually a pretty small barcode.
Yeah.
that's there, but like DC Comics makes it even thinner to try
Just
to
need
take
to
up
scan,
less
yeah.
to take up less space. But I appreciate that they and I like them when they put them on the cover and not on the back, because when I have them in bags and boards, if the barcode's on the back, it's useless to me. So I have to put my own barcodes. So it's the another thing that is a bane of a small business is barcodes, where it's located on the comics. That and change. Change is another bane of the small business, and having bags for customers is another bane of the small business. I have lots of banes, just so you know.
I wanted to answer. I looked this up for Glenn. He asked
Okay.
about it. The Wizard of Oz at the Sphere, Las Vegas. If you want to sit at the very top of the Sphere, it's $175 a ticket. And if you want to go down one more level, sit center, those tickets are only $272 each. So, yeah, it's a little pricey. I'll watch the movie on whatever MGM channel or whatever it comes out, and that'll be just fine.
I'll tell you, last night after we had our little conversation, I was getting nostalgic, and I found out that I could get it on Xfinity, and I watched it entirely last night.
Well, you must have been up till 3 o'clock in the morning. That movie's what, 7 hours long?
No.
No, it's only about 2 hours, I think.
Well, when they put it on the TV years ago, we'd watch it. It was like all night long, 4 hours of movie because all the commercials.
They had, yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, this had no commercials because it was
Cool.
like one of these on-demand ones.
Yeah.
But since I have a subscription, didn't cost me anything extra, so I decided I wanted to watch it last night, and I just had fun watching it.
Oh, hey, Maria Paz is here. Hey, Maria Paz says, sorry I'm late. That's okay. That's all right. We allow people to come in late. You're
Glenn,
never late.
It's only an hour and 42 minutes.
The Wizard of Oz, really?
And when we were kids watching it on commercial television, it's like, wow, does this ever get over? You're gonna melt that witch? You know, the witch never did melt. You know that, right?
What do you mean she didn't melt?
Didn't melt.
She was liquidated.
Nope, not at all. It was a ruse. It was a whole ruse. You got to see. You got to watch the play or see the movie Wicked, and you'll know what happened. I can't give it away. That's a spoiler alert.
I haven't seen the second half of the movie yet.
Well, the Wizard of Oz, the prequel is actually not even a prequel. It's a simultaneous quill of the Wizard of Oz. So, yeah, I can't give away the ending.
Okay. Now I've read the book. I read the book Wicked.
She dies at the end. Oh no.
I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. I knew that in the book it was a lot more. There was a lot more focus on animal rights and stuff like that. That was a big theme in the book.
Alphabub. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of the monkeys.
Yeah, that was a
flying
big theme
monkeys in the movie. Yeah. Some fictional flying monkey. They were talking about the animal rights of the fictional monkey.
You know what's so funny? I read an interview with the guy that wrote the book Wicked, and did you know that he was inspired to write that story based on one line from the movie Wizard of Oz?
Really?
At some point at the beginning of the movie, the Wicked Witch of the West and Glenda are talking at the beginning of the movie, and he said that when he saw that, it was like they had known each other for years, is the thought that went through his head.
Right.
And he started to think, well, what if they've known each other since like college? Like they went to college together. And that's where the whole idea for the book Wicked came from, is that one particular line for the Wizard of Oz. So
that's really good.
You know, you never know what inspires people, you know?
Yep.
So actually, I know I've showed you guys before the book that I work on with my son called Hero, my graphic novel series.
Yeah.
That entire thing was inspired when my dog and I we would get up we lived in an apartment at the time. We would get up in the morning and we'd go for a walk, and we always went to the dumpsters to take out our trash every morning. And one particular morning we were walking to the dumpsters, and out of the dumpster jumped this big, huge frickin' raccoon. And he just walked past us like like he had no care in the world. And the image of that raccoon just stuck in my head all day long. And that's when I first drew my character Hero, who was supposed to be like a raccoon. He had a big fluffy tail like a raccoon, but that's what started it. Is literally a raccoon walked in front of us.
Huh.
And so far there's 2 graphic novels, and I'm working on a third right now. So
it's kind of like Rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy jumped out at you.
Well, hey, but actually Rocket's not a raccoon.
I know.
Call him that. You know?
I know. He hates that when he calls him that. Everybody calls him that.
Actually, I have the issue, the Incredible Hulk issue, where it's his first appearance in the Marvel Universe.
Really?
He actually appeared in one of the magazines, but I don't think he was named Rocket Raccoon. But his first official appearance in the Marvel Universe was in an Incredible Hulk issue. And the Hulk is like holding up like the circular thing, and Rocket's crashing through, and he's like, introducing Rocket Raccoon. And yeah, that issue, it's worth a little bit of money if it's in good condition. I don't think my copy is in great condition, but it is still his first appearance. So yeah, one of these days. All right, hold on a second. Surgeon's adding to the Kroger conversation.
There you go.
Kroger website says the Kroger company family of stores includes Baker City's Market Dillon's Foods, Co-Fred, Meyer Fryers, Gerber.
Wait. Food for Less Company, Fred Meyer's.
Okay.
Fries.
Okay. Gerber's, JC Food Store, King's Scoopers, Kroger.
King's Scoopers.
She had to take out the spaces in order to get it all in.
Yeah, I know.
And I know none of these stores, so I don't think there's none of them.
Here in Vegas is Smith's.
Smith's? Okay.
Yeah. So
all right. Everybody's talking. It's cool. But Manuel says LSU versus Clemson.
Right.
Actually, yeah. I watched the Texas game today with the Manning kid.
Yeah.
Archie Manning. They didn't win.
Baby
Arch. Yeah, baby Arch. They didn't win, but they put up a good game. So, but that was what was on the TV while I was working in the store today. So, looking forward to the 7th.
I gotta ask.
Okay.
When your kids were little, what video did they just totally wear out?
My son, believe it or not, was a big Barney fan.
Yeah.
And he watched Barney a lot.
The purple dinosaur.
But the one that we watched the most as a family, believe it or not, was Star Wars: A New Hope.
Well, when my kids were younger, which they're a little older than yours, they absolutely got VHS.
Right.
Wore out my copy of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Played it so many times that it would not track right any longer.
Right.
I mean, them and my nephew, all three of them, they wanted to watch Willy Wonka every single freaking time. I don't know, they must have watched it 35 times a week.
I wonder if it was the visuals or the music that they liked the most.
I don't know, but they did watch Star Wars. I mean, my daughter and my son, in fact, my son had a Star Wars themed wedding. So,
okay. Well, we had a copy of Star Wars on VHS as well as DVD. So whenever we always joked, whenever we got a new DVD or VHS player, the first thing we had to watch was Star Wars. And I actually, when I installed, when I was setting up my store, the first version of the store, we put in the TV with the DVD player, and the first disc we put in there was Star Wars: A New Hope. And I made a video of it and just playing the music, and YouTube put a copyright hold on that video because of the music.
Yeah. Well, my son has a really good trilogy pack of the Back to the Future.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's autographed by Tom Wilson.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You know, Biff.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Is that your Jamaican scammer?
Oh, yeah. Hold real quick.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hello. Hello. What's going on? Who is this? Who is this? Who is this? Hello. Well, I told him what I was going to be doing.
Yeah. So bad. So bad.
That might have turned him off. All right, I had to grab that one. I didn't think he'd stay on the phone.
That's all right. That's all right. All right, everybody. Thank you
Yep.
guys so much for joining. It is Saturday night. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Everybody have a safe Memorial. It's
Yes.
Memorial Day, right? Memorial Day is on Monday. Everybody have a
how
safe.
about Labor Day?
Darling.
Is it Labor Day?
Labor Day.
Man, I knew I was going to do that.
Jamaican scammers think it's Memorial Day.
You know what? Memorial Day is in November, isn't it?
No,
What's
May.
it? It's Veterans Day that's in November.
Veterans Day
Okay.
and Christmas is in July.
No, it's not. I always get them mixed up, but I appreciate you guys being there to help me out. I hope everybody has a safe holiday. I hope everybody stays out of trouble and has a wonderful week. And as always, I appreciate everybody who comes in here and says hi. Everybody, and I appreciate you two guys for joining me. Yeah, let's wrap this up. Thank you guys so much for joining. Now remember, wait a minute, real quick. I tend to forget this. Roger, what do you got going on this week? Anything you want to promote?
Hot dogs with no ketchup on Monday. And listen, don't fall for any of these things. Don't have frog on your account.
Okay, absolutely. Glenn, who are you messing with this week?
Well, I probably won't get any phone calls tomorrow. And I'm
Right.
curious about Monday because that might be a dead day. But I just want to remind everybody, if it weren't for the regular American holidays, nobody would ever get a good deal on a mattress.
Yeah.
On that note, guys, thank you so much for joining. Hope to see you again next week. Remember, if you ever get calls like the ones we get, either hang up on them or screw with them like we do. And if you do screw with them, try to record it so that you can share it with everybody. Remember to live by the golden rule: screw and share. Thank you all so much, guys. We'll see y'all next time. And everybody be safe.